What if I told you that life has no inherent meaning, no cosmic plan, no ultimate why? Sounds terrifying, right? The universe doesn't owe us answers or comfort. It's silent. And when you realize that, when you really feel it, it's like shouting into the dark and hearing nothing in return. The void, the absurd. But here's the catch. That's where freedom begins. In a world that promises no grand purpose, no clear path, what do we do with that? Albert Camus called this the absurd, the clash between our deep need for meaning and a universe that offers none. We want answers, we crave purpose, but the universe just shrugs. It's not cruel, it's just indifferent. That tension, the struggle between our search for meaning and the silence of the universe, that is the absurd. And it's terrifying. But Camus didn't stop there. He asked, how do we live with the absurd? How do we keep going when nothing feels certain, when the weight of meaninglessness presses down on us? His answer was simple: we revolt. Not by fighting the universe, but by refusing to give in to despair. By living fully, embracing life as it is, chaotic, uncertain, and imperfect. Imagine standing on the edge of a cliff, knowing you could fall into nothingness at any moment. Instead of closing your eyes, you open them wide. You feel the wind. You see the vast sky, and you choose to live in spite of it all. That's the courage of the absurd hero, the rebel who finds freedom not in having all the answers, but in accepting the fact that they don't need to. Camus famously said, "One must imagine Sisyphus happy." Sisyphus, condemned to roll a boulder up a hill only for it to roll back down again, an endless, pointless task. But in that struggle, in the sheer act of pushing the boulder, Sisyphus finds his meaning. He doesn't wait for the universe to give him answers. He creates his own. And that's the lesson. Life doesn't hand us meaning on a silver platter, but that doesn't mean we're doomed. It means we get to create it. We're the ones who decide what matters. So how do we live in a world without inherent meaning? We rebel with small acts of defiance. Not against the world, but against the despair of meaninglessness. We choose to create meaning in our lives, even when we're not sure what comes next. A smile shared with a stranger, a moment of kindness, a decision to show up even when the road ahead feels uncertain. These are the small rebellions, the tiny acts of meaning we create every day. And when the darkness creeps in, when it feels like the silence is too loud, we remember, we are the ones who give life its meaning. Not fate, not gods, not destiny, but us. So what's your rebellion? What boulder are you pushing? And how are you choosing to live in spite of the absurdity of it all? Drop a comment and share how you find meaning in the chaos. Let's keep the conversation going. Life may not have a cosmic blueprint, but that's what makes it ours to shape. The absurd is not a curse. It's a call to live boldly, to love fiercely, to create meaning where none exists. Because in the end, meaning isn't found, it's made.